Okay, here with Isiah Harwell. So you just got back from USA basketball, the mini camp. Just talk about that experience. How was that?
It was really good. Like everybody there was really competitive, and everybody there is like really good. So there's no way you can let up or anything. So you just got to give it your all. So it made improvement on me.
What do you feel like maybe one or two things that you took away from camp?
You can never let up, and just first you can't be selfish there. You got to play with your team, and it's the best team that plays with each other wins. It's not about the best player on that team.
Any guys that kind of stood out to you or impressed you that you hadn't really seen before?
Not really. I don't think so.
Okay. I guess pretty talented group of young guys over there. How do you feel like you kind of stacked up against those guys?
We did good. So we didn't really play with the older kids. So it was really 25s and 26s playing with each other. So yeah, it was good.
A lot of NBA scouts there too.
Oh yeah.
What do you feel like you showed them?
Just versatility. Just everywhere I can play and stuff.
You're kind of you mentioned that versatility. You crash the glass, you cut, you finish well, the shots coming in. But the effort level is always pretty consistent with you. So is that where does that mindset kind of come from?
It's really about getting to my goal. So my goal is to get to the league. So if I gotta be I gotta be the number one pick. So if I gotta work harder than everybody else to get there.
Here at Wasatch Academy now, this is your first year. Just kind of what led to that decision to come to Wasatch?
It was really a mix of things. So my pops and me have been talking it for a while before. So we were thinking about coming down my freshman year. And then we wanted to stay a year to see how it went down there. And so we really came up here for the competition wise and improve me, to just get better wise.
I guess how excited are you to kind of be up in the NIBC?
I like it. It's cool.
Yeah. Last time we spoke or we interviewed was about a year ago this time. How do you feel like your game has kind of developed over the past 12 months?
I feel like everything that I'm doing now, it feels like everyone's slowing down, it seems like. So I can see the court more. So I feel like that's one of the biggest things I'm noticing. Any
players that you kind of like to study or model your game after, or anything like that?
So now it's really I just take different things from different people. So I don't really model it after one person. I just take things from different people that my size and they can do, and I can put it into mine.
Any favorite players you kind of enjoy watching that way?
I'd say John Morant and Kyrie Irving. They say Kyrie Irving's a big in the guard body, so he knows what to do and stuff.
Gotcha. I see you got the Memphis Grizzlies shirt on.
Yes, sir.
Is that one of your favorite teams, or?
My pops actually grew up from Memphis, so he came from Memphis, and then my grandma gave me this shirt because she's from Memphis.
Okay, nice. Getting into your family a little bit more that way. Just talk about you come from an athletic background. Just talk about your siblings and parents, just kind of who played collegiately and that type of stuff.
So my mom, she was actually a track runner. She used to run track, and she was actually a lifeguard too. And my dad, he went and played. He played high school ball in Memphis, and then he went to college in Idaho State. And then my oldest brother Malik, he went to Boise State, and then he tore his ACL and MCL after coming off of tearing his MCL, I think. And so after that, he transferred to Cal Poly and finished out his season there, and then graduated at Boise State with the MBA. And then Deshaun, he was at College of Idaho for football, and then he transferred to Utah and is about to walk on to Utah State.
Nice. Did you play football coming up as well?
I did, but yeah, I don't really know if I like it more. No, it was just something that get me through.
Mm-hmm. I guess was football your first love or basketball your first love?
No, it was basketball. Actually, I didn't really played basketball. I think my first like actual sport growing up was soccer, and really I think that helped me out with basketball though, just for like the footwork and stuff.
You feel it now, like that kind of tighter footwork and stuff like that when you play soccer?
Yes, sir.
Getting into your recruitment a little bit. Recently took some visits over to Duke, North Carolina, stuff like that. How was that experience?
It was good. You could really tell that there's like something between the two schools though, because I was just at North Carolina and for like 2 days, and so as soon as we went over to Duke, it kind of felt like a little off, like just like between those two schools. So you can tell there's like a rivalry between them.
For sure. I guess what's the latest in terms of like any other offers or interest, stuff like that?
Gonzaga, they're heavy, so they want me to visit the campus first before they extend out an offer. And then Kentucky recently called me and said they're interested in me, and so that's about it that I heard so far.
Any schools that you haven't heard from you'd love to hear from?
I think that's it.
Okay, like any dream schools growing up or anything like that?
North Carolina was my dream school growing up.
Okay, nice. I guess like how, being from Idaho, right? Like Pocatello, like how surreal is it to be getting like these type of offers and stuff?
It's just a blessing. That's really what it was. I just appreciate God for it. He's the one who put me in that position, so it was really good. I was blessed and fortunate to receive an offer from all of them.
You still have a long time before you ever make that decision to pick a college, but ideally, like, what would you want in like a school or a program of your choice?
Honestly, like, if the coach has a really good relationship with the players and the coach wants to get out their best interests in the players and push them past their limits, and just how the team gets along with each other.
Getting to know you a little bit off the court. Any hobbies? Like we're out here at Mount Pleasant. It's just kind of like books and basketball. But like outside of those two things, any hobbies and stuff that you like to do?
For Mount Pleasant, there's not really a lot to do. So, but like back when I was in Idaho, Pocatello, we always used to go like bowling and golfing. So those are my two favorite hobbies.
Nice. Any like books, TV shows, or movies you're into right now?
My brother actually got me into the House of Dragons, and then movies, Rush Hour, I guess.
Rush Hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rewatching them.
Nice.
Books. Amos Fortune. I read that again. So that's a good book though.
Okay. What is that book about?
It's about this guy who got captured in Africa, and this was like back in the day. So they bring him to the U.S. and then they auction him off. So he got auctioned off from his family, and so he had to work to get out of slavery. So it was about like 63, and he's trying to find his family, but he couldn't find them. So he just making a way for others to get out. He was trying to pay and buy other slaves to just free him.
Gotcha. Dang. If you had like 4 words to describe yourself, either on or off the court, what would those 4 words be?
I'd say athletic, goofy. I say, I gotta think about it. I say energetic and just a good guy.
Okay, and why those words?
Just what I thought of myself if I just looked at myself.
And we'll wrap it up with this, but ideally, 5, 6 years from now, where do you see yourself?
In the NBA.
Awesome, man. Appreciate the time.
Yes, sir.